Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome to another Fan Mail Friday, and currently right now while I'm recording this, there is only 3 days, 15 hours, and 7 minutes till Halo 4, and so I'm super excited about that. Now let's make it 6 minutes, but so excited, cannot wait to be able to finally play the game, be able to start forging some stuff and everything like that. But guys, talking about forging and everything, let me just go ahead and get into something. Now, I know a lot of people have been wondering this, and since like the Halo Council, they came out with a video that went over all the game types, at least that's in Halo 4 right now, and you know, like including in all the whatever Infinity multiplayer and also the custom games, and there was no like race game type. But there also wasn't things like a SWAT game type in there and stuff, which we do know that 343 has talked a lot about SWAT, how they love SWAT, and how, you know, Halo 4 will be, I guess, how SWAT, I guess, will be in Halo 4, but yet there wasn't a SWAT game type. Now, I have an answer for this, guys. Now, there will be an update. We don't know exactly whenever it's gonna come. We don't know if it's gonna come right there at midnight, like, you know, on release of Halo 4, or if it'll come the day before Halo 4. But there will be an update, you know, updating some things. And, you know, the SWAT game type and the race game type could be updated into there. Now, one reason why I think that the race game type is still going to be in there is because of the fact that whenever I talk to 343, you know, they have told me that they're really excited to see my race maps. I'm not trying to brag or anything right here, guys, but they said they're really excited to see my race maps. So why would they say something like that if there won't be a race game type in there? Because then I can't make a race, you know, like I can't make a racetrack or something, which I guess technically it can be like Halo 3. You can make a race track, but you're not going to have any checkpoints. But I know for sure they're going to be putting the race game type in there, guys, so y'all don't have to worry about that, so stay calm. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into the first question. This one's by Jack, and it says, in the new Infinity Slayer mode, when you get an ordnance drop from the Infinity, can other people steal your gun or whatever you get? Yes, they can, including your own teammates. So in other words, if you drop the Infinity, but you drop it to where it'll give you a overshield or something like that, or speed boost and stuff, your teammates can run over that first, like run over across it, and collect that before you do. So you got to make sure you're on your toes and getting stuff like that, especially the, you know, overshield and things like that, because the weapons, at least then they have to pick them up, so it takes at least a little bit longer. They can't just accidentally run over it and pick it up. With weapons, you know, they have to purposely pick it up and everything. But yes, other people can steal it. Alright, so then Sean asks, what would you add to Forge or multiplayer in Halo 4 and why? The thing I would add is a terrain editor. I know they're not really able to do it in this because everyone comments about Far Cry 2's, you know, editor is way better than any other one. But if you really think about it, Halo's editor is so much more complex on the fact that, yes, there is a terrain editor in Far Cry 2, but you can't make all those structures and stuff really like what you can make in Halo. You can make pretty much anything in Halo. It's very tough to make things like, you know, if you look at the roller coasters and things like that that they have for vehicles back in Far Cry 2 editor, it's nothing compared to what you can make in Halo. I think Halo's editor is way better. Just overall, you can create a lot better things, and I think that's the reason why the 360 cannot handle a terrain editor with the Halo Forge. So hopefully whenever the next Xbox comes out and in Halo 5 they can include a terrain editor, because then on a Forge map they could just have a space Forge map that's blank and you can create whatever you want. They can have a Forge map that's, you know, in the forest, or just like how Ravine is or something, but just have a flat surface, and then people can raise the land, you know, and stuff however they want. So I hope they really do something like that. Alright, and so now Alberto asks, are you going to the midnight launch party, and where did you pre-order your copy of Halo 4? I pre-ordered my copy of Halo 4 at GameStop because it's literally probably 1 minute down the road. So I don't have to wait that long to get it. And yes, I am going to the midnight launch party over there at my GameStop, which actually, guys, I got some pretty cool news and exciting stuff. I was contacted by Microsoft, and they're going to be making a little community montage video of the, launch party release night. And they contacted a lot of bigger YouTubers that are involved with Halo, and including myself. And they said, hey, it would be cool if you would be able to, film over at, your launch party and stuff. And, we will send you a 343, kind of like a media badge. So you know that you're part of the extended 343 company and everything. So that's pretty awesome. So I get to have a badge and everything while I'm filming. And so this is pretty cool. So I will be going there and doing that and filming. I'll probably be giving away some codes, and everything like that. Just having a lot of fun. Alright, so then Adolfo asks, once you get Halo 4, how long will it take you, well, how long will it take for you to go to sleep? I'm not sleeping until Wednesday. I don't know how long it'll take me to go to sleep. I may take little naps, like let's say whenever my friends get offline because they may have to go to school. If they have school, they should be skipping probably. But I may take little naps or something like that. I still do got to take my wife to work that morning. So that I do have to get off from then, like it's for about maybe an hour and a half or so. But yeah, so I don't know when I'm gonna sleep. I'll probably just take little naps some places. Alright, so then Gavin asks, Duquesne, I have been wondering since we have these new, these new 3 Forge environments, does this mean that other maps will be completely unforgeable? Or will you be able to forge to a lesser extent? I'm asking this because Halo 4 has beautiful maps, and I would love to see machinimas on all the maps, not just the Forge environments. Yes, you can forge on every single map in Halo 4. Literally every single map you can forge on. But the ones that aren't for, forge-only environments like Ravine, Impact, and Erosion, all the other maps, they're just way less. You cannot forge nearly as much. It's kind of like if you go on a map on Halo Reach or something like, let's just say Countdown or something. You can still forge on that map. It's just drastically less. I hope some of the maps maybe will be like Tempest, where it does allow you to forge, at least a moderate amount. But of course not all the maps will have something like that. But I'm hoping things like Exile will have at least a little higher bit of forging where you can forge a little bit more on it since it's a bigger map and everything. Alright, and so TCMM asks, do you like McDonald's? And he says, hope not. I love McDonald's. I love every single type of fast food. There is not one fast food place that I do not like. I guess you could call me a typical American like that, except, I guess I don't have the stereotype of eating a lot of fast food and getting fat, because I'm still really skinny, but I eat tons of fast food. So yes, I do love McDonald's. And then he also asks, is Green Skull gay? Oh my gosh, like guys, just because someone makes themselves look good by, fixing his hair and is goofy and stuff doesn't necessarily, make him gay. Green Skull is not gay. He likes women. He's even expressed this inside a video and stuff. It's like, guys, stop thinking he's gay. And even if he was gay, it's like, why does it matter? He could be gay if he wants to, but he is not. So, and then he also asks, do you have any pets? Yes, I do. I have a bearded dragon named Luna. I have a bird, it's a cockatiel named Gizmo, and I have a guinea pig, and his name is Apollo. I did have 2 guinea pigs, but they're both of them are about 5 years old. One of them died because that's pretty much whenever they start dying off is about 5. And so the other one is getting really old, so he's probably going to die somewhat soon. Alright, and so then Josh asks, hey Duquesne, I know this has nothing to do with Halo, but have you played the Fable games? Because those games are boss. Yes, I have played the Fable games. I absolutely love them. Everyone absolutely loves the first Fable. Like, they are fanatical about the first Fable. But I think it's kind of like how people are fanatical about the first Halo. It's nostalgia. If you look at any of the newer Fables, yes, they kind of messed up on some things, I think with Fable 3. But the environments, the like roaming around ability, the open world in Fable 3 compared to Fable 1 is way better. There's so many more things to do in that world in Fable 3 than there was in Fable 1. I think it really, with people with Fable 1, is nostalgia. I love the game. I still love Fable 3. Yes, the story was kind of weak, but I still had a lot of fun with it. If a game makes me like have fun and stuff and I enjoy it to play it all the way through, then I think the game was a good buy, you know, or a rent, or however you do it, which I never rent games, I always buy them. But, you know, like, I really do. I love all the Fable games, including Fable 3. A lot of people didn't like it, but yeah, so there's the answer to your question. Alright, so Daniel asks, can you splatter people with the Ordnance drops? Yes, you can. Frank O'Connor said that in a past interview. You can kill people with the Ordnance drops. It's just extremely difficult to do so because of the fact that, you know, it's a very small area. Like, they literally have to be on that little crosshair thing that shows up on the ground to be able to get hit by it. Alright, and then Ryan asks, hey Duquesne, when you were in high school, were you a straight A student or did you have trouble? Were you a nice kid or a troublemaker? Thanks for the answer. I was not a straight A student, but it's not like I had trouble. I just didn't do the homework or study for any of the tests. If I did study, like, you know, if I did study, I would make A's, but I don't study. Like, I just don't like it. Like, in college, I did the same thing. I procrastinated on everything until the very last year. My wife got on to me. That's whenever we were married. She wanted to hurry up and get, you know, me done, I guess, with college. So she got on to me, make sure I studied, and then I made straight A's in college whenever I actually studied. Which that's with most people, you know, if you actually study and work hard, find how you really are good at studying. Like, I'm not good at reading a book, like a textbook, and studying that way. I can't do that, like where I read and I memorize it. The way I can memorize things is if I hear it. So a lot of times my wife, she would study with me. We would make like a little review type of thing, and she would ask me questions, and if I couldn't get them, she would answer them, and then I would, you know, like, she would repeat it a couple times, and then I would be able to remember it. Just find your little niche, and that would help out. Were you a nice kid or a troublemaker? I was a goody two-shoe. I am still a goody two-shoe. I was not a troublemaker at all. I think there's only one time I ever went to the principal's office, and that was, I guess, you know, if y'all are in Britain, I don't think y'all call it principal, or like overseas, I think y'all call it like headmaster or something. I don't know. I'm just saying. But the head of the school office, and I think the only time was in elementary, and I cried whenever I went. I cried because I didn't do anything. Like, this one kid started, like, I think it was in the cafeteria, and he started like throwing milk and stuff, and then I got mad and everything, but I got hit with the milk, and I started yelling back at him, but I didn't throw anything back, but I started yelling at him for throwing milk, and it hit me, and I cried so much whenever I went to the principal's office with that. But yeah, I'm pretty much just a little goody two-shoes, you know, and stuff. I never got in trouble or anything like that. Alright, so then Donald asks, since Disney is making Star Wars Episode 7, do you think it will be as good as the other Star Wars movies? I think this is hilarious because someone named Donald is asking something about Disney. I think that's perfect. But guys, yes, if y'all haven't heard, Disney bought the Lucasfilms, which is pretty much George Lucas's company, and you know, they do all the Star Wars stuff and everything like that. Disney bought that, and a lot of people are really upset at this. I'm of course like, why? Because Disney's probably just looking for more money. I could see it, which is understandable. You're a company, you want to make more money, like me. You know, YouTube is my company. I make videos a lot of times to make more money, like all the Halo 4 news videos. Yes, I enjoy doing Halo 4 news, but it's also to make more money. So Disney's just doing the same thing, but they do plan on like every 3 years coming out with a new Star Wars movie, which I think as long as they are really good and they have a good storyline, then I'm okay with it. But if they like are horrible and, you know, the story isn't good, then I'm not going to be okay with it. And guys, remember, Disney made The Avengers, the movie The Avengers, that just came out like, I don't know, like a year ago or whatever. I can't remember. But yeah, they made that. So apparently they can make some great action movies that has some good acting in it, great dialogue. So I'm really looking forward to it. Same thing with Pirates of the Caribbean. Disney makes that, and I really love those movies. Disney is not just all about Mickey Mouse and everything like that, like little cartoons and stuff, which I love all their cartoons, so even better. But yeah, so I think as long as they don't try to incorporate like Luke, Leia, and Han Solo, all the old actors and stuff, because now they don't really do the acting and everything anymore, like all of them. So, you know, you can't include people like Carrie Fisher and stuff, just because, well, for one thing, she doesn't have her sexy Leia body anymore. But, you know, I don't want them to revamp the Star Wars. I want them to start a new story, a completely new story about other people or other things. That would be really awesome, and I think it would turn out really well. It would possibly get all the younger people that don't know about Star Wars, or at least that doesn't watch it that much, they may get them really interested in the Star Wars movies. So, you know, I'm actually a little bit excited about this because I do love Star Wars. It's my favorite movies of all time, and, you know, I can't wait. Even the original trilogy is my favorite. The newer trilogy, the 1, 2, and 3, I still enjoyed. I know it's not nearly as good as the original trilogy. The acting was okay, and the dialogue was the same thing, but I loved the lightsaber fights. They were so awesome. All the big battle sequences were so cool. So yeah, I just can't wait for this to be able to see all these cool battle sequences, maybe lightsaber fights and everything like that. Alright, so then Brandon asks, do you love me, Andrew? And in case you don't, Brandon is Fruit Loops. Andrew is my actual name, in case y'all didn't know that. Most people do. And no, I do not. I'm sorry. I do not love you.
Here we go.
I'm sorry. And the last question is by Derek. He asked, hey, my question is about Spartanops. Okay, so I'm getting the game in December, so I'm getting the game in December, so would that mess with the seasons? Or would I still get to, you know, the first part of Season 1? Pretty much what I'm asking is, will I get all of the seasons, even if I don't play the game on launch day? Yes, you would. The seasons will not go away. You don't have to worry about that. 343 has confirmed that, you know, like, let's say Episode 1 of the seasons comes out on, you know, like, whatever the first week. Then, you know, by even the very last week of Season 1, the very last episode will come out. The first one will still be there. And even in Season 2 starts, the first season will still be there. They just keep it there, you know, so just in case, like what you said, people don't get the game on launch. What if someone buys the game next summer? Then, you know, they'll still have all the Season 1 Spartanops and, you know, possibly a Season 2 and stuff like that to be able to play. So you don't have to worry about that. Everything will still be, you know, on the game. You don't have to worry about, you know, missing out on part of the Season 1. Alright, so that is all for the Fan Mail Friday. This was a extremely short Fan Mail Friday. If y'all haven't noticed, the background there is the mall. I already did a video with this, but I decided just to use this footage. I'm so excited for Halo 4. I'm sure y'all are really excited. Only 3 days, 14 hours, and 48 minutes left. So excited for it. But guys, if y'all really enjoyed this video, please give it a like and a favorite. And also be sure to subscribe for more Fan Mail Fridays. And also, guys, I will be uploading a video kind of soon about a live stream and also like a future live stream. And also giveaways during that live stream. So stay tuned for that, because y'all could win a bunch of goodies on the giveaways, and they're all codes, so they work for everyone. You don't have to mail them. I can send them to you literally right then on that live stream. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see y'all next time. Later, guys.